Hello everyone and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd and Julie Chrisley talk trauma support after prison release. Todd and Julie Chrisley have opened up and talked about trauma support after their prison release. Mental health is something that everyone should be aware of and take care of. So Todd and Julie are being open and honest about it all. Savannah Chrisley even opened up about what she has been feeling towards her parents. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Savannah Chrisley takes on a lot. When Todd and Julie Chrisley got locked away, Savannah Chrisley had to take on a lot. Not only this, but she went through a lot during the time they were behind bars as well. She had to take custody of her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe. She dealt with her ex dying, a breakup, and people turning on her after her parents were incarcerated. So yes, Todd and Julie had to go through a lot, but Savannah had to go through just as much, if not more. Her parents do recognize that and have openly talked about the trauma she endured during this time. Todd and Julie Chrisley have revealed that they do think prisoners should get trauma support after being released from prison. Savannah then said she does not see a lot of trauma from her father, but she does with her mother. She then revealed that even though she loves them more than anything else, she does feel a disconnect from them. Todd then recognized that she did have to go through a lot during this time too, and she more than likely has a lot of trauma from this. Fans appreciated that Todd recognized all that Savannah had to go through. Fans think the entire family needs to get help processing what they went through. It seems as though Savannah notices more trauma in Julie than in Todd. However, Todd did not dismiss Savannah and let her know that she probably has more trauma than anyone else. Fans loved that he did not dismiss her and act like she went through nothing during this. He has his daughter's back and always will. However, this may lead to Savannah getting some help with what she has gone through. What do you think about this? After months of deafening silence behind the walls of two separate federal prisons, Todd and Julie Chrisley are finally speaking out. And what they have to say is both emotional and eye-opening. The reality TV power couple, once synonymous with Southern charm, lavish lifestyles, and tough love parenting on Chrisley Knows Best, are now opening up about the deep trauma they experienced during their time behind bars, and how they're leaning on each other, their faith, and their family to heal. We survived something most couples don't. Sitting down for their first joint interview since their release, Todd and Julie appeared changed, not just physically, but emotionally. The couple, who were convicted on charges of bank fraud and tax evasion, served time in different facilities. Todd at FPC Pensacola in Florida and Julie at FMC Lexington in Kentucky. After being granted early release as part of a federal reform initiative, they are trying to piece their lives back together. There were nights I laid awake crying, not because I missed my home, but because I didn't know how Julie was doing, Todd confessed. Prison changes you, and being apart from the love of your life, that changes you even more. Julie added with visible emotion, "It wasn't just the isolation or the fear. It was the stripping away of everything you thought defined you. But it also forced me to confront parts of myself I never would have seen otherwise." That's traumatic in itself. Post-traumatic prison disorder? The couple revealed that they are undergoing therapy, both individually and as a couple, to address what they described as PTPD, a term their therapist coined to describe the lingering effects of incarceration. "Your brain doesn't know you're free for a while," Julie explained. "Even now, loud noises, locked doors, and the smell of institutional food can trigger flashbacks. I still wake up at 5:00 a.m. expecting usually to be known for his sharp wit, became somber as he added, "People think when you get out, it's over. It's not, it's just beginning. You have to learn to live again, to trust again, to love without fear. Faith as the foundation. Both Todd and Julie emphasized that faith played a major role in their survival. Todd, who frequently referenced scripture in his early reality TV days, said he leaned heavily on his Bible and prayer time to carry him through some of his darkest moments. "I wasn't a perfect man going in, and I'm still not now," he said. "But I am a man who believes in redemption. I believe God broke me down so he could rebuild me into something better." Julie nodded, sharing how she started a women's Bible group during her incarceration. "Those women saved me, and I hope I saved some of them too. We shared stories, tears, faith. It reminded me that no matter what the world says about you, God's love never leaves." Reconnecting as a couple, being separated for over a year, with limited visitation and highly monitored communications, took a toll on their marriage. But Todd insists that they emerged stronger than ever. "There were rumors flying that we wouldn't make it, that prison would destroy our relationship. But you know what? It didn't. We wrote to each other constantly. And those letters, they weren't about bills or business. They were love letters. Raw, real, and painful sometimes. But they kept us connected." Julie added with a small smile, "I fell in love with Todd again through his words. I don't know if we ever took the time before to really see each other. Now we do." The couple says they have a new set of marriage vows in the works, this time not in front of cameras, but privately, just the two of them. Rebuilding trust with family, perhaps the most painful part of their incarceration, was the effect it had on their children. Savannah Chrisley stepped up to become guardian to her younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe while juggling her own career and emotions. "There were times I felt like we failed them," Julie admitted tearfully. Todd added, "But Savannah, that girl is a warrior. She didn't just survive, she thrived. And now it's our turn to make things right and be the parents they need again." The Chrisleys revealed that they are in family counseling as well, working to process the emotional damage and bridge the distance that prison created. Chloe had questions, Grayson was angry, and Savannah? She held everything together but bottled it up. "We're unpacking all that now," Todd said. Moving forward. As for what's next, the Chrisleys are clear on one thing. They're not going back to the world they left. The couple says they have no plans to return to reality TV in its previous form, but they are exploring a docuseries that would focus on healing, justice reform, and faith. "I don't want to pretend anymore," Julie said. "If we share our story, it's going to be messy and real, not edited for laughs." Todd chimed in, "We've got a platform. We've got pain. If we can use both to help even one person, then maybe this whole nightmare wasn't in vain." Support system beyond bars. The couple gave special thanks to fans who wrote letters of support and stood by them during the toughest season of their lives. Julie shared, "Some women I'd never met sent me scripture pages, poems, hand-drawn cards. They made me feel like I wasn't alone." Todd mentioned that even fellow inmates taught him unexpected lessons. "I learned humility from a man serving 30 years. I learned grace from a guy with tattoos on his face who prayed every night. God uses the most unlikely people to remind you who you are. A warning and a blessing." Though the Chrisleys say they're moving forward with hope, they don't sugarcoat the consequences of their actions. "We made mistakes," Todd admitted, "and we paid dearly. If there's anything we want people to take away from this, it's that choices have consequences. But redemption is also real." Julie nodded. "We're not perfect people, and we never claim to be. But we're forgiven people, and that's the difference." As they continue rebuilding their lives piece by piece, Todd and Julie Chrisley are stepping back into the world not as reality stars, but as survivors, parents, partners, and people who know what it means to truly start over.